Well, let's get more now on our top story and Rupert Murdoch's move to separate News Corporation into two. Mark McDonell is a senior media analyst with BBY and he joins us now from Sydney. Good morning. Just explain what the reasoning is behind this split in the company.
Well, the stated reasons from the company are all about separating businesses that have different paths for growth, different assets, different geographies to a large extent. And also I think it addresses a lot of investor concerns that the publishing assets, particularly the UK newspapers, have actually been more of a hindrance than a help to the corporate success of News Corp in recent years.
So how much of it then is as a result of the phone hacking scandal in the United Kingdom?
Well, officially the company's denying that that's the case. But I think most of us see that it has played a role. Beyond that, of course, there's a long-term structural adjustment, but no doubt the phone hacking scandal, as it's commonly called, has caused some damage. It scuttled their bid to have full control of B-Sky B, and that was central to the company's long-term growth aspirations. And of course, there's still more to come. The bribery allegations in particular are yet to have their full force tested, and of course there's a zero tolerance policy in the US under legislation there where the bribing of foreign officials carries stiff penalties in the US. So the contagion effects of this for News Corp are quite real, and it's my view that this does form a critical part of the timing for this decision.
Because shareholders are likely to approve this split, aren't they?
Yes, it is formally requiring a shareholder approval. The company is saying, of course, that it's subject to that and no assurances can be given. And they've also put a 12-month time frame on the development of this through to its final situation where we will have two publicly listed companies.
What will it mean for the Australian arm of the businesses, the Australian print division?
Well, the Australian print division will be, of course, a key part of the demerged company. And interestingly, in the conference call overnight, Rupert Murdoch also confirmed that Foxtel will also be part of that company. So this isn't an entirely newspaper and publishing versus the rest story. The Australian assets will all be in the demerged company, and consequently, the Australian business will be far more significant to that demerged company. It also means, coincidentally, that the headstock, News Corp as we know it today, going forward, will actually not have any Australian businesses within it.
So that's likely, the Foxtel assets, is that likely to prop up that division then?
Well, the important point about the publishing business is that it's much smaller than the totality of News Corp. If you looked at the last quarterly results, for example, in terms of its operating income, the division that will become this new company represented 10% only of operating income. It also accounts for a small part of the assets. So this isn't going to be two companies of equal size by any means.
OK, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much, Mark McDonell.
Thank you, Karina.